I always said it was one of my favorite Sarah Dessen books. Today I'm here to review our November pick for the Sarah Dessen Book Club. Stay tuned if you want to hear more of awesome Sarah Dessen goodness. So like I said, today we're here to talk about Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. Now if you guys don't know, I'm sure you do because I've talked about it 50,000 times. I started this thing, I think 3 months ago now. It is called the Sarah Dessen Book Club, and yeah, every month we read a Sarah Dessen book. People put in their reviews on GoodReads, which there is a GoodReads group for, which I will link down below. Also use the hashtag Sarah Dessen Book Club via Twitter and Tumblr and Instagram, whatever you want to do, just use that hashtag. November's pick was This Lullaby, and I'll be honest, I did pick this one, but if you guys want to know the December's pick, please stay tuned to the end of this video and we will talk about it then. But yeah, let's talk about it. So I'll be honest, I did pick This Lullaby for November because I remember it being one of my favorite, if not my absolute favorite of Sarah Dessen's novels, and yeah, I hate to say that has changed. Now, after rereading it, my feelings have somewhat changed. I like the book, I don't love it, I will say that, and I'll go into it in more detail. A character named Remy who does not believe in love. Like, she hates love, she feels like love is just dumb. Her mom has been remarried like 3 times and it's about to go into her 4th husband, and then her dad's out of the picture, and her dad was a musician and he wrote her this song called This Lullaby when she was born, and she's like never ever seen him. So Remy is very, very hesitant with love, very hesitant to let her true feelings open. Remy is just a very hard-shelled type of person, and as a reader, it was very hard for me to like Remy. I just was like, Remy, like, gosh. So I know some people like the whole hard-edged person, but I feel like with Remy, I felt like we did get some character development, but I don't feel like she opened herself all the way up. Now, this is not to say I hate this book at all. I love Sarah Dessen's book. There's not a Sarah Dessen book that I really dislike, honestly. This is probably one of my least favorites, I will say, just because Remy is just so hard of a character to love. Like, I was just like, I want to like you, Remy. I really want to like you, but you're making this really tough for me. I mean, was I the only one that felt that way? I hope not. Like, I just felt like Remy was just kind of mean almost. But I do kind of like Remy, but the majority of me really kind of still doesn't like her. It's just tough. So this novel starts off, it's all about Remy, who doesn't believe in love. She has boyfriends that she dumps like every 2 months because she doesn't want to fall in love. She thinks it's stupid. She thinks it's a waste of her time. She doesn't think it's real because of her mom, who is an author that is just constantly in love all the time and constantly changing husbands and that whole dynamic. And yeah, I will say I did like Remy's friends. I love reading about them. I love the beginning when I forget Remy's friend that got dumped and then they threw that huge giant Coke on that, like on the guy when they were driving by. Would have done that myself. But yeah, with that we meet Dexter, Dexter is a musician. He is a sloppy guy, and he likes Remy from the start, and he wants to date her and he wants to be together, and Remy's very hesitant at first, but then they end up together and they have a really cute love. Now, I like Dexter. Will I say he's my favorite male Sarah Dessen character? No, I think I kind of like Owen from Just Listen a lot, and I really love Wes from The Truth About Forever. Dexter is just a likable guy. He's messy, he's cute, he's a very likable guy. I do like Dexter, don't get me wrong, but sometimes I felt like Dexter was kind of too much. Overall, I like this book, I just didn't love it. It wasn't one of my favorites. I didn't really get much of a takeaway from this book, honestly. I feel like with every Sarah Dessen book, we kind of learn a little bit more things, but I felt like Just Listen was kind of about like accepting who you are and trying to just really focus on that. And I felt like The Truth About Forever was more about being okay with the past, being okay with what happened and your future and stuff like that. With This Lullaby, I felt like I should have liked it because it was all about love and accepting of love and just learning that being in love and you changing as a person with love is okay. And I felt like Remy was just a very hard character. I couldn't get around that, and I'm sad to say, I know a lot of you guys out there love this one, but it just wasn't one of my favorites, and this is probably going to be kind of a short review because I don't have much to say honestly about it, because there were just some parts I just didn't really love. I do think the thing that happened with her mom at the end was completely awful, and I hope that her mom is gonna stick to herself for a while. I think that's the smart thing to do. But the capability of that her mom just wants to fall in love again and she believes in love, I really love that. But yeah, overall, sorry for the short review. I'm gonna give this book a 4 out of 5. I didn't hate it, I just didn't love it altogether. But I'd say definitely read this one. I will say if you're starting off with Sarah Dessen, maybe this will not be the first book for you. I would highly recommend Just Listen to be a very first book for you. Please let me know down in the comments if you've read this lullaby and let's talk about it. Am I crazy? Am I not crazy? I don't know. Okay, let's get on to the book we were reading for December. So basically these past couple months I've just randomly picked the Sarah Dessen book, but now I've started a GoodReads group page, which you can link down at the bottom, where you can join and talk and whatever. We have tons of discussion on there. And I started a poll, which I'm going to be doing each month for which Sarah Dessen book you would want to read. And I list all of them and I just take them off when we read them. And the one that won for this month is going to be Lock and Key. So you guys voted for this, so we're going to read this in December. So yeah, be sure to use the hashtag Sarah Dessen Book Club. Go to GoodReads. Let's talk about Sarah Dessen Book Club, guys. I love it. I love doing this. It's so much fun, and I'm so glad a lot of you guys are a part of it, and thank you guys. But that's all for me, and I will see you guys next month with another Sarah Dessen book video all about this Lock and Key, which I think is one of my favorites, but who knows nowadays? I haven't read them in forever. That's all for me. Bye, guys.